Without Bias is the first documentary about former Maryland standout Len Bias that told the complete story about the night of his death. Bias lost his life unexpectedly after overdosing on cocaine while celebrating his new shoe deal with Reebok and after being drafted number 2 overall by the defending champion Boston Celtics. A dream died the night of June 19, 1986 in 1103 Washington Hall. His funeral was held in Memorial Chapel at University of Maryland, leaving many fans and family mourning to this day. A model of strength and perseverance, his mother, Dr. Lannis Bias, still speaks about what her son's death did for so many people.
I personally believe that Len had done more in death than he could have ever in life because of the legacy that he left and me traveling and speaking to young people throughout the country.
The documentary includes so many people who knew Len personally and professionally, including former teammates such as Keith Gatlin.
I'm really, really blessed to be a part of this because for 23 years, myself and my former teammates, we never had a say to say, well, we were not that type of kid or he was not that type of young man. So actually to feel that every day of your life is something that, you wish on no one.
Director Kirk Frazier wanted to capture the complete story of that tragedy that could put an end to all of the speculation during the 23 years since Len's death.
I was actually able to obtain the guys that was with him in those final hours to actually take you through and talk about the fact of what took place in his life. His parents, they never really talked about the experience that they felt prior to his death. His ex-girlfriends, they talked about who Len Bias was as well. Like I said, I always felt like it was never really told, and I thought there was too many holes, and I remember just growing up and just hearing about Len Bias, but not really knowing who he was.
Many journalists followed Len's playing career and felt that in today's 24/7 media world, this tragedy would have been covered differently.
To put that in today's news cycle, it would have been absolutely unbelievable. I mean, everybody would have been besieged with reporters from CNN, let alone ESPN and MSNBC, Fox, all the local broadcasts. I mean, it would have been a huge story, but just multiplied.
A model of athleticism and a beast on the court, people are always left to wonder what could have been of Len Bias's NBA career.
I think that Michael Jordan, at the height of his career, was an awesome player. But I believe that Len would have definitely been a contender, a real contender.
Michael Wilbon explained how at one game, Len Bias jumped so high when he jumped on, I think, Brad Daugherty, that he almost landed on his shoulders. That's how high he was, like how high of a jump he was, because he always, he always work his legs and work his upper body, and like when he dunked on him, he got so high that his legs almost went over his shoulders, and I thought that was just crazy.
Some people say losing a parent is like losing your past, and losing a child is like losing your future. In 1986, Maryland lost one of its greatest sons, but the next generation gained a new life. In College Park, I'm Norman Carter for ESPNU Campus Connection.